doubt Pranjala with a very comprehensive win yesterday over Jennifer Louis-Cam of the Bangalore Spartans, 22 points to 8. Today, prediction is Pranjala has got her hands full. Won't be an easy match. Like you mentioned, Purav, 2019 singles national champion in Saujanya Bhavisetti, the tall, lanky left-hander. Smooth strokes. Match predictions? Brave enough to make him, Purav?
So I'm going to stick my neck out. I'm going to say Saujanya to play a very close match here and pip it 16-14.
Just a 2-point match differential there from Purav Raja. That's the prediction we have here from the commentary box. Punjab Bulls still leading the Mumbai Leon Army by 8 points, 19-11. First two matches of this tie going through the Punjab Bulls, wheelchair and the boys under 14 doubles. In the last match, Mumbai Leon Army took it 6 points to 4.
I think going by Saujanya's height and the conditions she's playing in, I think it will help her lefty serve. I think it will help her game style to play in the day. I think it will be a huge factor going into this, that the serve will play a huge part. Pranjala seems to be the more accomplished baseline player, and if the serve has anything to do, I think it's more of a factor in the day, Somi.
Yeah, it's a big factor, especially the sun. Purav, could you just educate our viewers over here the biggest difference between playing day matches and night matches?
Well, I think humidity plays a part. I think the sun plays a part in making the court faster. I think it makes it a lot more serve dependent. I think the points are shorter when it's more sunny, when it's more humid. I know in Australia, I know the likes of Federer and Rafa used to choose the time they used to play the matches depending on how sunny it was and how fast the court played. And it really seems to be the same when we play, Somi. When we play day and night matches in exactly the same court, it seems to play a big part in the overall game.
Yes, these are just factors that we have from our experts here in the commentary box. Purav Raja still very much on tour. Purav, of course, 85, the men's doubles ranking on the ATP tour. Has all of the experience. There's so many factors, Purav. There's just so many things that people don't take into account, things that tennis players have to deal with. The wind, the sun, the conditions. Purav, even your racket tension changes. Morning matches to night matches, indoors to outdoors, ball conditions, ball speeds. In your experience, Purav, how much has the game changed, even in the last 10 years?
Vast amounts, so great. I think the strings, the new Luxelon strings, the new rackets, the new Babolat rackets, the new head rackets, I think the way the tensions are, the way the courts are playing much slower than they used to play. I think the game has really turned a good 180 degrees since we first played, Somi.
Maybe getting a little quicker once again. I heard earlier that the players were saying the Australian Open might have been the fastest Grand Slam over Wimbledon.
I couldn't agree more so. I think the French Open now is faster than Wimbledon, actually.
The lefty serve on that quick court, Purav. You were right, spot on. Nice body serve. Saujanya. Very tough to run around that lefty serve. Smart play there by Saujanya. Set up that point with the return and really had many options there, could have put it away. Saw Pranjala at the back trying to defend, so smartly just played a drop shot. But just the start that the Mumbai Leon Army needed. 2-love here in the singles encounter against Punjab Bulls.
Coming back, Somi, it's only 6 points here. It's not a big deficit if you go and think of it. Now I think it's coming down to Saujanya, really. Mumbai Leon Army might have missed her.
Very pumped up Saujanya Bhavisetti. To remind our viewers, she did miss yesterday's action due to an injury. See all of that tape on her left arm. Today, has come out in hot form in the first 3 points, winning all of them over Pranjali Yadlapalli.
Still early days here, Somi. Since this is another big forehand by Saujanya, since this is the only singles match that Somai can really talk to you about, you being the best player we've had in the country over the last number of years, I think I'm going to put you on the spot here. Should Saujanya have a little more on her serve, given her size, given her build, given her ability, given her natural action?
5-love, Mumbai
It's really hard to say anything about Saujanya. She's taking a 5-love lead, but it really seems that she has a lot of variety in her game, even in her forehand. One of them is huge and the other one's loopy, so you would imagine she could put more on her serve.
5-love, very impressive Saujanya. Not playing yesterday, coming back strong.
Exactly what that means to Saujanya Bavisetti. I see that even means more to her teammates on the sidelines. Sukwan Basra, the mentor, Aryan Govis and Nikki Punacha, no doubt loving this play by Saujanya. Point has to be coming here for Pranjali Yadlapalli.
Wow, this is tennis, Somi. This is really tennis. This is unbelievable stuff from Saujanya. 7 points in a row. 19-18 now. This really goes to show what this format is built of. Big props to the guys for having this format, and this is really the reason, Soma, I think this is the future of global tennis.
Just equalizing it. Starting to see why she was the national champion in 2019. Currently ranked 612, coming off a few injuries. Pranjali Yadlapalli 644. So both of these girls, very capable players, but Saujanya really taking the upper hand, taking it to her opponent. Great stuff. The match tied, 19 points all. Alright, Pooran, I'm going to take a back seat over here. What does Pranjali Yadlapalli need to do? Obviously, momentum is against her. Obviously, she played great tennis. She's capable of playing great tennis. She's in a hole. After this point, Pooran, just tell us, just tell our viewers, what do you think Pranjali needs to do to come back?
That's unbelievable stuff from Saujanya again. I think Pranjala, it's a completely different match in the day, Somi. It's a completely different match. It's a completely different setting. I think she was up in the match. She's expected to win. I think all these factors. The Mumbai Leon Army taking a 21-19 lead. This seems unbelievable. So I think given all the formats, it's great to see these girls playing this format. Given the Labour Cup, the ATP Cup, the new age tennis, as they say.
Saujanya Bavisetti can't take a step wrong. 11 points in a row. I don't think I've ever seen such a thing in professional tennis. Pranjali Yadlapalli seemingly worried.
That's definitely the case for me. 11 points in a row. Long time since I've seen that ever happen in tennis.
What's really impressed me here with Saujanya is the intensity she's come out with. She's really giving it her best every point. You see fist bumps, you know exactly what that means. I remember just a 4-point lead here. Not too long ago, they were down 8.
Up by 4 now.
Change. We all know this particular singles match, it's kind of getting away from Pranjala. She needs to pay attention to the main scoreboard, 23-20. That's very much still gettable.
Absolutely, Somi. 13 points to 1 now. And I think, more importantly, I think she should be looking at the main scoreboard, but when you're playing this individual sport, you know how tough it is, Somi. You're looking at your own scoreline, you're looking at your own scores, coming from these competitive players. I think it's tough. It's tough out there.
Much needed 3-point. More importantly, to Pranjala Yadlapalli, she's coming over here to her teammates, Jeevan Neranjarian, and we'll have him here in the commentary box talking about this match in a bit. But what's he saying to Pranjala? What can he say?
Words of wisdom, Somi. Words of wisdom from Jeevan would be great right now, and Sukhwant Basra over there. I think from an expert point of view, I think Jeevan would be saying to keep Pranjala calm. He'd be telling her to take each point at a time. I think he's just looking at this match and saying we'd be happy to end it at even numbers right now. And going into the last men's doubles, I'm sure Jeevan and Manisha favorites.
Serve from the lefty, swinging away from Pranjala, forcing the error. 14 points to 2. Can't believe my eyes. Great tennis from Saujanya. World-class tennis, top-class tennis, great mix of aggression, great mix of being patient, good stuff all around from Saujanya.
Saujanya, 600 in the world. She's definitely playing over her ranking. She's definitely doing a great job, Som. I think she's got room to go. I think she's definitely capable.
Yeah, she's got game. Not so happy with that, but Pranjala will welcome it.
I think we might have a review here. Can we have a review?
Mumbai review is why?
Not because of the point won or lost. Momentum. Momentum is the name of the game here. Saujanya has got all of it. Why stop it?
I agree, Som. I think that the review takes a little bit of time. I think the way that it's set up, I think it's a 15-3. I was going to say 16-14, so I'm looking way off right now. Looking way off.
Well, once again, what's important to keep an eye on is not this particular match score alone, but the team match score. Forehand inside out. Oh, very close. Very, very close. Right under the umpire's chair. Let's see what the decision is. Nice inside out forehand. The first reaction from the player was she thought it was in. Just watch this first reaction from Saujanya as the ball bounces. As it lands. Right there. The umpire still taking his time, wants to make sure he makes the correct decision. It is a big point for both players, but
Successful challenge. Mumbai Leon Army.
oh, it's a successful challenge. Amit Shinde taking a ball call over there.
Mumbai Leon Army.
Score is 16
Just 1
points
second, wait.
to 2.
Mumbai Leon Army has
Match
2
score
challenges.
27 to 21. Mumbai Leon Army taking a lead despite losing the first 2 matches. Well, only 18 points played, 12 more points to play in this women's singles encounter. And Pranjala needs to figure this out. She needs to give her team a chance. She needs to give Jeevan Neranjarian and Manish Suresh Kumar, who will be the favorites in the next match, she needs to give them a chance. Put them in the right position to win. So every point does matter. That one certainly wide.
16-3 Mumbai Leon Army.
Momentum. Well, time will tell the story, but for now, Angela has won very precious 3rd point, keeping this tie a little bit closer.
Again, a momentum change. And Saujanya, I think, trying to really push the ball rather than hit it. A few more hits that she's been got to the 16 mark. She's really making an impact. I think this is the time she can really close. She can really hit the forehand, make it really count here. She's got the game. She's obviously playing really well. She's on fire. Keep it going, Saujanya.
Got it. Well done, Pranjala. That's what we're more used to seeing.
16-5 Mumbai Leon Army.
Pranjala Yadlapalli, incredibly impressive in her victory. 22 points to 8, and today so far, down 5 points to 16. More importantly, fighting hard still, because she knows her team's only 3 points back. Still 9 more points to play in this women's singles encounter.
Wow, Somi.
16-6 Mumbai Leon Army.
A wise man once told me, Som, you think you know about life? and
Mumbai
then you
Leon
play
Army
tennis."
would like to challenge the call.
I've heard that one about golf, but makes sense in tennis, Purav. With all our experiences. Another challenge. Pranjala quite confident that one was long. Saujanya. It's going to be tough to see at this angle. At the commentary box, we had, I would say, maybe one of the best views. Did look just a few inches long, but Saujanya did think a ball dipped at the very end. You see it, it's in slow motion. Umpire taking his time. Second challenge here. The Mumbai Leon Army. The first one, Saujanya did win. That big forehand inside out, if you remember. And the second one here, eager eyes of Sukhwant Basra looking on. the mentor for the Mumbai Leon Army. Sukwant Basra, famous news reporter, a critical news reporter I might add, who's now a tennis coach.
Unsuccessful challenge.
Controversial news
15-6,
reporter.
Mumbai Leon Army.
What do you say?
An interesting news reporter, so one of a kind, I'd say, one of a kind, Sukwant Basra. Now, no one like him around.
Big serve there, big serve from
15-7,
Pranjala
Mumbai Leon
Yadappally,
Army.
just what she needed. 16 points to 7 for Saujanya. Every point important. It's nice to see Pranjala so pumped up despite having a bad start.
Wow,
16-8, Mumbai Leon Army.
more than anything, that levels the tie.
Yes, these momentum swings in this women's singles match so far have been quite unbelievable. Huge point there. 27 points apiece.
Mumbai Leon Army.
Pranjala misfiring with that backhand. Saujanya back to basics. Heavy forehand cross court for the lefty. Bread and butter shot for them.
I'm really impressed with the way Saujanya plays from the baseline. I think more than I was expecting a more heavy serve, but she looks like she's a very accomplished baseliner, very impressive for that tall and lanky a frame.
Yes, loves mixing the ball up. Can hit the big ball, can hit the loopy ball. Great stuff all around. Welcome to the point there. Big first serve by Pranjala Yadappally. 9 points to 18. She trails Saujanya Vavisetti in this women's singles match. Last 3 points, all three very crucial.
Mumbai Leon Army.
I think so. These are the 2 points. I think if we go in 30 all, I think Saujanya's more than done her job. I think it'll be she's cut the whole lead down.
Yeah, she's done her job regardless. I'm sure her doubles teammates are going to be very happy with her efforts.
Aryan and Nikki all to play for now.
Oh, she had the right play.
18-11,
Had the
Mumbai
right
Leon
play.
Army.
Pranjala was all the way behind the baseline. Maybe tried to hit that drop shot just a little too good. Catching the net tape there. The last point here. Punjab Bulls up by 1 point in the total match score. Pranjala would love to make that 2.
Big point here. Wow, Saujanya is
19-11, Mumbai Leon
back for the
Army.
30
Game.
all. I think 30-30 we go into the men's doubles. Wow.
Yes, Pranjala, despite having a weak start, did well to come back there. The last 15 points or so were dead even. But this
After
match
after
is
4
all
matches,
about Saujanya
Punjab Bulls
Sethi
and Mumbai
winning it
Leon Army are at a
19
tie of
points
20
to
points.
11 for Pranjala Yadlapalli. And with that, getting her team in a deadlock. It's an exciting match in this Tennis Premier League 2.0. Mumbai Leon Army against the Punjab Bulls.